Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. I am Georgina. As I said, I'm from Derbyshire in the UK. I am currently joined this evening by Cindy. She is our 4-star director who has a team of over 5,000 agents. She actually resides in Ohio in the USA. She is a mum of 5, a grandmother. She has she's an EMT with her local emergency services. She currently sports the ruby ring, which signifies oh my mind's just gone blank. I've just got all of a fluster. Which signifies a 6-figure income, and she is here to share the presentation with you this evening. Thank you, Jenna. My mind had just gone blank and it was 6 figures. And she is with us and she's going to share the presentation with us this evening. Are you okay there, Cindy? Are you ready to go?
Can you hear me, Georgina?
I can, yes, that's fine.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that introduction. I appreciate that. And, Georgina didn't tell you anything about herself, you guys, just to let me give her a shout out for co-hosting with me today. Georgina is a wife and a mom of 3 herself. And, she works this business part-time around a job that she has in the school. And she's been with Untitled Travel for almost 5 years and has been an ambassador for over 12 months. I mean, she has the highest level of education in this travel business. So she knows what she's talking about when she talks about travel. She has sold over 56,000 pounds already this year in travel. So excited to have you on with me today, Miss Georgina. I'll be asking you a little bit more later about your story and your journey in this business. So thank you all for being on here with me today. And I'm excited that, you were invited by someone here today to check out this opportunity, because we've seen many people change their lives with this opportunity. We've seen many people, just being able to travel more and earn more and just, help them, with their, everyday financial situation. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit about my story and why I joined. I was actually on a cruise ship when I found out about this business. My husband and I were on our very first cruise with 2 of our kids, and we were like, how can we live on a cruise ship without working on one? We fell in love with cruising, and my friend posted on Facebook that very same day we were discussing this and said, I'm joining this travel business. And we were like, how maybe this is our answer. Like, so I messaged her, I'm like, how are you doing this? Like, what do we got to do? And she said, you could have got paid to go on that trip. And I was like, I didn't pay anybody to book this trip for me. I booked, a Carnival cruise, and that was it. And she said the commissions are built in across the board in the industry. So you could have got paid $500 to $600 for that. And I was like, well, this just makes sense. I'm never cruising again without coming home to the paycheck. So just sign me up. I didn't need to see anything that you're about to see before I joined the business, because I was like, sign me up, because I'm never cruising again without getting the paycheck. So let me share with you all about this amazing travel business and why I fell in love with it, and then why I made it my full-time business instead of just booking travel and getting a paycheck when I take my cruises. It has become a $250,000 income for myself and my family. So I'm going to share my screen here with you and just show you a little bit about this business and what we do as home-based travel agents. Okay, this picture here is my family, my 2 daughters, when we went on that first cruise back in 2016. They look so little then. But this here is me in 2023, in February of this year. We went on a cruise on the Carnival Magic, and this is Half Moon Cay. And you can see that is not a filtered picture. That water was as clear and blue as you see it in this picture, and the sand was as powdery soft as you can get. So that was one of my favorite ports that we've ever been to. So what does a home-based travel agent do? Basically, if you think of what a brick and mortar travel agent does, a traditional travel agent, that's what we do. But we do it from the comfort of our own home. We work within our client's budget. We keep our clients' information up to date, and we resolve any issues or emergencies that may come along. Okay, what are the benefits of being a home-based travel agent? Okay, we have lots of benefits for being a home-based travel agent. You get to work from anywhere. Okay, and when I say anywhere, I mean anywhere that you have Wi-Fi or cell service, you're going to be able to work. My husband and I went over to London. We flew over to London in November. We took a bus down to Southampton. We got to spend some time with some of my friends that are on this presentation today. In London, we had a big get together, and then we went down to Southampton, got on the new Carnival celebration, took it for 2 weeks across the Atlantic Ocean from Southampton to Miami. And I was able to do presentations like this. I was able to book travel, do some quotes, and I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So when I say you can work from anywhere, you can work from anywhere. There's no quotas. Nobody tells you how much you have to sell every single night or every single day. Nobody tells you how much you have to sell every month. There's no inventory. Your inventory is in your computer. Your inventory is the world, right? You get to sell the world. You get to sell travel. You make your own schedule. Nobody tells you when you have to clock in, when you have to clock out, when you can go to lunch. You get to make your own schedule. All right. Travel agent community support. You not only have the support as the company gives you support in the training, you're going to get support from the community that we built. Okay. And I pride myself on this because we've built an amazing community that supports each other. We encourage each other. We're here to help each other. We actually do weekly team meetings to help train you. The company gives you trainings. We're going to support you and answer questions that you have, so you're not alone when you start this business. There's no contract. You own your own travel business. Okay, there's market research that you get to do. There's VIP travel benefits that you can take advantage of. There's unlimited income opportunity. And here's a few of the special savings that some of our agents have received. We might call these FAMs, like familiarization trips. FAM trips, you'll hear them different things, but those are trips where the vendors, the suppliers will give you a special rate and want you to come out and check their resorts, their hotels, their cruise lines, and experience it for yourself. They treat you like VIPs while you're there, and then you go back and sell it to your clients because you've experienced it and have been educated on it. And that's a familiarization trip. Or there's commission for agents. Sometimes we just get a better rate because we are a travel agent. So this one here, this is one of our agents who had a 400-pound saving on our Malia hotel in Menorca with agent rates. Okay, this one here was a 7-night Royal Caribbean cruise. The ocean view was 293 pounds and the balcony was 411 pounds. Okay, if you know anything about Royal Caribbean, you're not going at that price at a normal customer rate. Okay, and this is Claire. In January of this year, she was able to do an agent training weekend with the Disney development team and in Disneyland Paris. She got to enjoy 3 days exploring the magic, including the new Avengers campus, and only 550 pounds total for 4 people. Now, I know Disney is not 550 pounds to get in for one person, and she got to take 4 people for 3 days for 550 pounds. That's amazing. And then I asked a few people to give me some commission examples. So this first one was a cruise that was booked. The gross total of the trip was $5,900, and the commission on this was 675 pounds. Okay, 16% commission was paid to that by that supplier. So this one, Debbie was just 400 pounds away from becoming the newest member of the 25K crew, which means she had booked 25,000 pounds in bookings in just her first 6 months of business. All right, this one had earned 800 pounds commission for 1 hour of work. She booked 2 cabins on a cruise ship and made 800-pound commission. That's amazing. So this one was Katrina, and she had a 10,000-pound booking just in one booking. So IntelliTravel is our host travel agency. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what they provide. Okay, they are ATOL protected, and we have the APTA certification. Okay, I helped launch in the UK. We launched July 2nd of 2017. My very first business partner in the UK signed up in June of 2017, and we launched, and that there is over 2,000 agents in the UK in my organization to this day, and it's just simply amazing what we've created over there. There's over, I think, 11,000 in the UK at this time in the whole company. So we are ATOL protected and APTA regulated. So we have the travel agent credentials. So you have to have these credentials to be able to book travel, right? You guys all know that. And your IATA number, it's there. We have that. IntelliTravel is the very first United States-based travel agency that has been able to launch in the UK and get all the credentials that we need to be able to open. Okay, so those travel agent credentials are provided by IntelliTravel. And we actually have a director that in an office over there in London to help run the UK brand. Okay, we have access to vendors and suppliers all over the world. Okay, commissions are provided to IntelliTravel, and then they will pay you. The VIP travel benefits, education's included, all right, errors and emissions insurance, marketing material, your very own personal website, innovative tools, valuable resources, and customer support 7 days a week, all at your fingertips. Okay, we have so many accreditations that we've earned and awards. So this first one is the Travel Weekly Magellan Awards. Okay, the Travel Weekly Magellan Awards is basically like our Grammy Awards here in the United States for the travel industry, but we've received this several years in a row. You can see some of these other suppliers that look very familiar. I'm sure you've heard of Carnival and Norwegian, Delta Cruise or Delta Vacations, Apple Vacations. You may have heard of those. But the Better Business Bureau here in the United States is something very important to us to be able to have a good reputation. An A+ rating is what we have with the Better Business Bureau. So it's very exciting to be a part of that. The CLIA agency. There's 35 travel agencies invited to the premier agency every year, and we are one of those 35. So we are a premier agency with the CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association. So here's just a handful of some of the suppliers, vendors that we have access to. Okay, as a home-based travel agent, we have over 83 suppliers at this time that you're going to have access to as a home-based travel agent. But you are able to book hotels and resorts, vacation rentals, all-inclusive packages, travel insurance, car rentals. You can do US vacation packages. You've got theme parks and cruises, excursions, and so much more that you're going to be able to book as a home-based travel agent. So what kind of education and certifications do I need? This is one of the main questions that I get when people are looking into this business. All right. So the certifications, education are on top of what you are already going to learn. You're going to have an IntelliTravel University. You're first going to have the government exam that you have to do for APTA, and then we have the IntelliTravel University. And then once you do that, you are able to register with the different vendors and suppliers, and then you can start booking travel. And you will be able to advance through each level of certification at your own pace, okay? And you can do the Dream Maker, the Vacation Builder, and Travel Genius. You will be able to do these at your own pace. You can actually go in and learn all about Disney. You want to learn all about Disneyland, Paris? You can go into the Disney education and learn all about Disneyland, Disney World. You can take the College of Disney. People pay thousands of dollars to take that College of Disney, and we get it at no extra cost. Okay, it's included. Okay, it's included, and you get to take it at no extra cost. All right. Let's see, you get to build your own brand. This is the fun part, okay? You get to market and build your own brand. You get to name your travel agency. Name your travel agency. You can create a cute little logo, and you can see you can put these logos on swag, and you're able to give that swag out to your clients, to your friends, your family, get your name out there. So it's a fun way for you to market, being able to come up with your own company brand. So how do I find customers? This is the scary part, right? Do you know anybody that travels? I'm sure you do, or you know someone who travels, right? So social media, we're going to show you how to, work on social media without being salesy. These are just a few ways. You can post a certificate. When you get certificates, you're going to be able to show the world, hey, I'm serious about my business. I'm learning so much. I can't wait to book an amazing vacation for you. And there you go. This is just putting out there something that you've researched, and it's not telling people, hey, I'm your travel agent, book with me. You're just putting it out there, and they're going to be like, I want to go on an all-inclusive holiday. And they're going to call you because they've seen your posts and know that you're a travel agent. So free collateral, brochures, flyers, you can get that stuff mailed to you at no cost. And you can hand that out, put your information on there and hand that out to people. Word of mouth and referrals are the #1 way to get your name out. Okay, somebody's going to be at work and they're going to hear someone talking about a trip or a new holiday that they're going to take. And they're going to say, oh my gosh, my friend Jenna just became a travel agent. Maybe she can get you a good deal. And they're going to share your information with them. So that is word of mouth. Is 90% of your new clients are going to be word of mouth or referrals. Vendor shows. You can set up at bridal shows and fairs and craft shows. You can set up at different things like that. A table, set up that collateral, those brochures, and your name on them. We do a whole training on how to find them, how to set up at them, how to do drawings, how to follow up, all of that. We're going to teach you how to do all that if you're interested in that. So here's a few of our agents I'd like you to meet. First one is Claire. She is the top 15 travel seller in 2022 with over 145,000 pounds in bookings in 1 year. She's the fastest qualifying UK ambassador. She's a specialist with Disney Vacation Planner and Disney Cruise Lines. She works full-time, has a corporate job, and a mom to 3 boys. Okay, so she's a busy person and she's able to book a lot of travel and do the education on top of it. So Georgina, you got to meet, she's my co-host today. She had over 20,000 pounds in travel sales in January alone this year. She's a mom and works part-time and is an ambassador with Untitled Travel. Caroline had 15,000 pounds in sales her very first month in the business. All right. She's a full-time teacher, a busy mom, and a private business owner. So look at her go. 15,000 pounds her very first month. Don't think that there's nobody out there using travel agents, because they are. And people are looking for someone to help them book their travel. Okay. So do what you love and get paid on your own personal travel. These are some of my friends who got to go on their own personal travel and come home to a paycheck. Remember, I said, I'm never cruising again without coming home to that paycheck. Well, Charmel says the same thing. Charmel is from Louisville, Kentucky, and Charmel went to Iceland with her sister, and they got to do the hot water springs, they have the Blue Lagoon, they've seen volcanoes. But you know what? She came home to a paycheck for 325 pounds. And she was going to go on that trip, that holiday anyway. Here I am on the Carnival Magic back in February 23. My daughter, she looks just like me, her friend, my husband, friends of friends, my brother, my sister-in-law, they all wanted to go with us. We said, we're going on a cruise in February. Who wants to go? You guys, this is even the whole crowd we had that went with us. We had over 20 people and we had so much fun, and they're asking, where are we going next year? But I came home to a check for 2,080 pounds in commission on a cruise I was going to go on anyway. I'm so happy I joined this business because I was going to do that anyway. I got paid that cruise, over 2,000 pounds. So I love to share our partnership and tell you about our companies because I feel it's important to know who you're joining and who you're going to be working with when you are looking for a business. So I've been telling you all about Untitled Travel, our booking travel. They're our host agency. So this is Mr. James Ferrara here on the right, co-founder and president of Untitled Travel. All right. He started this company back in the 1990s. And when I was in high school, I'm telling my age here, he started this company back in the 90s. And he had 1,500 travel agents just 8 years ago. And he said, I want to go global. I want to build this company into a global agency. But he wanted to focus on travel. He says, I don't want to market. I want to just focus on travel. He still books for his own clients. And he's a foodie. You guys watch him on Facebook. If you ever follow him on Facebook, he like posts his food everywhere he travels. He eats and will try all different kinds of things out. It's amazing. He's been over to London and I've seen him eating, up in the Shard at the top floor. It's really cool. But he loves to try new things and just, show his food experience with the world. And it's just neat to live vicariously through him. So that's Mr. James Ferrara. But he said, I need a marketing arm. I need someone who can go out there and help me find travel agents. So Mr. Donna Bradley is the founder, chairman, and CEO of Planet Marketing. Okay. He founded this company 8 years ago. We'll be celebrating our 8-year anniversary next month. And he was a #1 income earner in a company structured just like ours. Okay. #1 income earner making $95,000 a month. All right. He was making $95,000 a month and he needed the best travel agency. He said, I want the best travel agency to partner with. He was working with a company structured like ours and said he didn't feel like he could sleep at night because he felt like they were not doing things with integrity. He wanted to create a company where average people can make above average income. So he created this amazing comp plan where you have 7 more streams of income on top of booking travel and making commissions, 7 more streams of income. He partnered with Mr. James Ferrara and they said, this is a match made in heaven because they talked about the people that could help the very first conversation that they had. It was very exciting. These 2 men are both men of integrity. I've been to London with both of these men on several occasions, sat in meetings with them as we launched the UK. Very committed. Mr. Bradley always says, everything I do here in the United States, I will do in the United Kingdom. And he is committed. And we had just launched in Southern Ireland. We've launched Ireland. We launched in Southern Ireland. We're going to be launching Germany next. It's very exciting. We're going to be launching in a lot more countries, and that's going to give us access to the European countries. We have a lot more growth. We are just getting started. So this is our foundation, you guys, our partnership. We now have 96,000 travel agents. Okay, it's very exciting. We're growing. We're about to hit 100,000, but that is just the beginning. This is the prime time to get into this company. When you can get in during concentration, right before momentum, is the prime time to get into a company. And that's right now. That is the position, the timing positioning that you have right now is that. So don't think just because I got in 6.5 years ago that I had the prime time. It was hard. It was hard. We launched the UK. It took us several years to get launched good in the UK. We had to get APTA, we had to get ATOL. The brick and mortar companies, fought with us. They're like, you can't do this. We've pushed through it and we've done it. We've done everything legal and we are surviving. We are, excelling. So it's exciting to be a part of this and exciting to be a part of this time because now's the prime time. People are looking for travel agents. People are looking for this opportunity. So just wanted you guys to know what you have your hands on. Okay, we have 3 guarantees. Okay, the first one is the best travel price guarantee. You book something through your Untitled Travel booking engine and your client might find something that matches exactly but is a little bit better priced. We can take it to the vendor and say, you know what, can you match this? price. And if they say no, Untitled Travel says that's okay. We'll give them a voucher toward their next trip, 110% of the price difference. Your client's happy because they get that extra money. You're happy because you keep your clients. Number two, this is for you guests that are on here. If you're a guest, I would love for you to put in the chat your name and who invited you today. Would love to see who's on here, where you're from. Let us know. This is for you. Number two, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. What does that mean? You get to try this out for no risk for 30 days. I don't know, I'll say that again. You get to try this company out at no risk for 30 days. If within those 30 days you say, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, you can get your money back 100%. You just email customer support, let them know, hey, cancel my account. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. Send me my money back. And you got your money back. No questions asked. Okay. We also have a unique profit guarantee where they guarantee in your first 12 months of business that you're not going to lose any income. You're not going to lose any money. You're going to either break even or make a profit. And after those 12 months, if you decide to part ways, they will pay you the difference if you decide to part ways. So there's a referral program. You get paid more ways. I'm so excited to share this because once I got into the business, you guys remember, I told you I joined this business because I said I'm never cruising again without coming home to that paycheck, right? It was all about the travel. Well, 2 weeks later, I drove 3 hours to see a presentation like this. Okay. They didn't have anything online 6.5 years ago. I drove 3 hours and watched a presentation. And I found the comp plan outstanding. I was blown away by this comp plan. So let me just tell you a few more ways that you can get paid on top of booking travel, booking holidays. The referral program is when you simply share this opportunity with others. You get paid 35 pounds every time you share this opportunity. Okay. Unlimited, as much as you want. You can share this as many times as you want. I have a friend, Stephanie, shared this over 300 times. Okay. Times 35 pounds. That's pretty amazing, right? You make a 50% check match when they share the business. What does that mean? You're going to make 17 pounds every time they sell the business, right? Because they're going to get 35 pounds. You're going to get 17. And my friend Jenna, I think is on here today, sponsored Stephanie, who brought in 300 people and who referred 300 people, got that 35 pounds every time. So what did Jenna get? 17 pounds times 300 because she referred Stephanie to the business. An additional income for sharing with more than 9 others. That's amazing. When you share with 9, that makes you a leader, and you're going to start making a 10% check match on all the travel they book. So they go and book a holiday. Say they go book a group cruise and they make a commission check for 2,000 pounds. You're going to get a 10% match. So you're going to get 200 pounds and not know one person who went on that cruise, didn't do any of the work, and you're getting a 200-pound check because you brought that person into the business. That's true leveraged income, right? Residual income. You get paid 3 pounds per person every month. Let me repeat that. You get paid 3 pounds per person every month. So every person in your organization, not just the people you personally bring in, every person all the way down 9 levels, you get paid 3 pounds per person. When I seen that changed my whole mindset on this comp plan. I was like, this is a very aggressive comp plan. I understood residual income. And I was thinking to myself, wow, 1,000 people, I could be getting paid 3,000 pounds a month and I wouldn't have to go back to work. That was my mindset. I'm like, I do not want to go back to that work, back to that job. I was working in an office, going to work with chest pains because I was so stressed out, coming home, crying most days. I don't know if any of you can relate to that or if it was just me, but it was such a negative environment. I loved my job. I loved what I did, but it was such a negative environment. I knew I was made for more. I knew I had to get out of there. And I just thought to myself, 1,000 people, if it takes me 5 years, I can get 1,000 people. Here we are 6.5 years later, and we hit 5,300 people this weekend. 5,300 travel agents. You guys, it's going to grow. People are looking for you. Okay, this referral program is so aggressive and amazing and life-changing. You can do anything. And the prime time to get into this business is right now. All right. There's monthly bonuses, guaranteed income when you reach these leadership levels. Also, you guys, there's 7 streams of income on top of commissions on booking travel. So 8 streams of income with this opportunity. All right. So what's it cost to get started? It's 142 pounds. All right. You earn commission on the travel sales. You get the very best prices, the VIP travel benefits, your own IntelliTravel website. Okay. You get the marketing material, everything you need at your fingertips to get started. 32 pounds a month to keep your business going. Don't let that monthly fee scare you. You book 1 or 2 holidays and you're going to be making that money back to cover your fees for the whole year. Okay, I've had somebody who got paid last month and like, oh my gosh, I got my whole like next 3 years paid for just in my monthly check this month. That's amazing. Okay, IntelliTravel, get that it's 142 to get started. All right, it's 14 pounds more to add the referral program. I tell people you're not going to buy a car without the tires. All right. You're not going to go sell lemonade with no lemons. So don't join the travel business without having the referral program, because if someone comes to you and says, I want to do this too, you need to be open for business, or you can't refer them. You have to be open for business. So it's a 156. You get both opportunities, 156 pounds. You book travel, you get to sell the travel agencies, you leverage the benefits of 2 great companies, and it's 46 pounds a month to keep your business going. And that's going to give you that opportunity to make that 10% match on your personal ITA's travel commissions. The only way you're going to get those is if you add the referral program. So exciting, exciting, exciting. So how do I get started? You're going to get back to the person that invited you here. Okay, let them know I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started. Let's go. You will receive a link and instructions. Okay, and they will help you get registered. They'll walk you through the registration process. And then once you're registered, you're going to have instant access to your website and your education. Okay, you can get started on your education and get registered with the different vendors. You can start on that APTA exam, and it's called the government regulatory exam. So then you will be invited to a Facebook support group. We will guide you through launching your business. Okay, you are an independent agent, but you're never alone. We're going to be here to help you. So thank you for being here today. Reach out to the person that invited you to this presentation. Let them know what you think. I'm going to invite my friend Georgina back on here and just ask her a little bit about her journey with this business, because you guys, she sold 56,000 pounds already this year. She sold, what was it, 20,000 alone just in January. So she had a great start to the year. She's sharing this opportunity with others, and referring others to the business on top of booking travel, on top of being an ambassador and getting the highest education in IntelliTravel. So Georgina, I would love for you to share a little bit of your journey with this business and how it's changed your life.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cindy. And every time we watch this presentation, it doesn't matter how many times I watch it, I join all over again. And I know many of the teams say that. It's like you get that buzz again, like, oh, I'll join again. So as Cindy said at the start, I'm a mum of 3. I work this business around a part-time job at a school. I am a wife and a mum, and I still keep the household going. You have to. But they know that when I'm locked away in my office, not to disturb me, because otherwise I'd have them all here on Zoom with me this evening. So really I started purely because as yourself, a family of 5, it's not cheap to go away, and we wanted to do the world basically. And as a family of 5, it's not cheap to go away, and obviously because I'd only got a part-time job, and then the children were getting older, it gets more expensive. But actually, so my daughter at the time was just about to go to school full time. So I was looking at building something up for when she started school, really. But actually I found that when I saw this opportunity, as many people have probably seen it from, an advert on Facebook or wherever you might have seen it, it was like it was there for me. This was there for me, and I thought this could be it. So I'd got 12 months to build this business up before my daughter started back to school. But actually it became so much more than a hobby. It became a real business. The training we get is absolutely phenomenal from the word go. We have had people who have worked for other travel companies in this business saying the other travel companies they've worked for have got no training platform like ours. And to get that from somebody else who has been in another business, it's an honor for us to know that the training we get is absolutely phenomenal, basically. Also the friendships that you make, you know I would never have met people across the world like yourself, and I've been able to spend time with you only a couple of weeks ago over in the US when we all traveled over to the US, and it's great to be able to travel out there and meet all of you face to face. And yes, I collared James Ferrara and Donald Bradley in the corridor at our convention. I ran down after them on the corridor and got photos with them. So they are like celebrities. But it is the friendships that you make. They don't care about you standing in the corridor asking them for a photo. They are like somebody you have known for years and you could have a conversation with. So, and also going back, 5 years ago, you would never ever have caught me on a Zoom talking to anybody. So my confidence, obviously, with having there was over 40 people on not long ago, and to have the confidence to talk in front of you all and say hello to you all, I would never have had that before. And this business has been able to build that confidence. Travel bookings are still coming through. People say that August the quietest month because people are away. But you'd be surprised what people are booking. They want last minute things, throughout August. They were still wanting it while I was away. They were still in my inbox. And when I got back, I have had a list since I got back, and it really was. And as you said in the presentation, it was more word of mouth for me. It was just a friend who said, I don't want anything at the moment, but what I'll do, I'll pass your number on. And it was word of mouth. And that is actually really how my name got about, and that's how it really all got started. And it was in a complete stranger who booked with me at the start, and since then, as I said, I've done over £56,000 so far this year, and believe me, it's not going to be the last. I'm looking for the six figures this year to be sold, because I've got that many in my inbox that I have got to do this week at some point. But I shall hand it back to you.
Thank you, Georgina. Great story. Does anybody have any questions for myself or Georgina as we close this out today?
We've had lots of comments to say that, there's a couple of the agents on already that have said it is amazing training and it's great. And it looks like we've got another couple of new agents as well. So hello, welcome to you all.
Welcome.
Oh, and on the presentation, we do have Caroline, who sold £15,000 in her first month. She's actually sold £70,000 now as well.
Wow.
Since she started. I think she only started about, I want to say about 3 or 4 months ago. I could be wrong. No, I think we've done such an incredible job. I don't see any questions.
My goodness. Okay. Well, all of you, get back to the person that invited you here. Just remember, you have that 30-day no risk guarantee. You can try this out, and there's no risk. And just see for yourself, if it's a fit for you, and we'll be excited to work with you. So I'm looking forward to that. You guys have an enjoyable rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll be working with you soon. Have a great
night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.